So chapter number 5, lines and angles. This is the starting of geometry part for you all. Before understanding anything, we have to understand the basic terms. That is, first, what is a line? So, sir, Alan is unmute. Alan, mute yourself. Alan, mute yourself. Now see, what is a line? So you all have seen diagram like this. So this is known as a line having two endpoints. So line is having two endpoints. It is known as line. What is line segment? You can write here, having at both ends. So Daksh video is on. I cannot speak louder than this, beta. I am already speaking loudly. Now, line is actually a breadthless length. It is a breadthless length. So you can just remember this thing. It is having arrows at both the ends like this. This arrow means it can be extended in both the sides infinitely. Okay. Then second is, yes, beta, it go infinite in both the directions. Very good. Second is a ray. We all know about sun ray. Rays have one endpoint. Ray is having one endpoint. One second, let me make it easy for you. First, let me draw a diagram. What is a ray? So you all have seen sun rays. They have a starting point and this arrow. Yes, this is the starting point. Where is the pen? So suppose I call it point A and call it as B. This is the starting point and this is the arrow at other end. Sir, Daksh video is on. Okay. Let me check. Let me remove Daksh today. Then only you will be fine. No? Last warning for everyone. If you switch on your video, I will have to remove you from this class. Now, a ray is having a starting point and arrow at the other end. So as you have seen in the case of sun also, we have a starting point, that is sun, and rays go like this in all the directions. So these are sun rays. Now, third point, line segment. Line segment is a part of line only. It is a part of line having two endpoints. In the case of ray, we only had one endpoint. In the case of line segment, we have two endpoints. So you can say this line AB, this is a line segment having endpoints A and B. Yes, Rachit, you are correct. Now we shall discuss angles. We have seen lines, we have seen rays, and we have seen line segment. Now we shall discuss what is angle. Anyone who can try Type in the chat box what is the angle. Yes, line segment has a definite length. Now see, angle is formed when we use two rays having a common vertex. If we have two rays having a common vertex, then an angle is formed like this. Suppose I have common vertex O, let me call it A, let me call it B, then this is the opening of arm is known as angle. So two rays having a common vertex or endpoint forms angles. So all of you, two rays have same starting point. Yes, beta. So this is the angle. Can anyone tell me what is name of this angle? How should I name this angle? Sir, I cannot able to see the screen. I cannot do anything, beta Hazel. Maybe your connection problem is there. I cannot help you in this. All of you, what is the name of angle? Very good, Ekta. Whenever we name an angle, we have to see that O is coming as the angle name. So we can name it as angle BOA or angle AOB. So while naming the angle, you have to see the arms are BO arm and AO arm, which are forming the angle. So the name is BOA or AOB. The vertex must be coming in middle of the name. Yes, Rachit. Vertex must be coming in the middle. Similarly, if I give you example, suppose I give you a triangle ABC. Tell me name of this angle. All of you, tell me name of this angle. Fast. Tell me name of this angle. Yes, Nana, good. You can say it as angle C also, but the complete name or the proper name is angle ACB or angle BCA. Main thing is C is coming in the middle only. Okay, you can call it ACB or BCA. If you are saying it is ABC, you are wrong. This is not an angle, but it is also an angle. Okay, they are part of ray only. Okay, don't confuse with that. It is angle only. Similarly, if I want to name this angle, this is angle B or angle ABC or angle CBA. Okay, so the screen is not shared. But others are studying and you are saying screen is not shared. Please check again. Now, we will see types of angles. Fifth part, types of angles. For your kind information, this topic, lines and angles, will be repeated again in class 9th with some more details. So please be serious in this chapter. First of all, let me draw the figure. First angle is the Sir, if you not tell the angle in a triangle, it can possible at every angle. Sir, it is coming. Ha, beta, I've already shared the screen. You can join again, Rishi. You can join again if you're having the issue. First angle by the measure we are taking on the basis of measurement. First angle is acute angle. Can anyone tell me what is the acute angle? What is acute angle? Angle which is lower than 90 degree and more than, if angle is more than 0 degree and less than 90 degree, it is known as acute angle. So this is a acute angle, OAB. We can say angle AOB is a acute angle because it is less than 90 degree and more than 0 degree. Next angle, all of you please try. What is the next angle? If we increase the angle, which angle we will get now? Please try. Yes, we will get a right angle. Admit all. Chat. Okay. Next is right angle. As the name suggests, this angle measurement is when angle is equal to 90 degree, it is known as right angle. So again we have this ray OB, and if the second ray is standing like this, let me draw with scale. 1 second. So if we have this base OB and second ray is standing perpendicularly on it like this, then we call such angle as right angle equal to 90 degree. Okay, Rishi, join again. Third one, all of you please try. After right angle, if we further open this arm, which angle we will get? Very good, we will get obtuse angle. So obtuse angle is an angle which is more than 90 degree and less than, so we can say obtuse angle is more than 90 degree and less than 180 degree. So its diagram will be like this only. This is OB, and again I am taking a ray which is more than 90 degree and less than 180 somewhere here. So this is your obtuse angle. Let me write here. Acute angle is, suppose it is X, angle name is X. X is more than 0 degree, less than 90 degree. Here also it is X. X is equal to 90 degree. Here X means X is more than 90 degree, less than 180 degree. So we have seen till now 3 angles. The fourth one is, all of you, fourth one is a straight angle. Beta Ryan, your previous work is not complete. Does this thing has any relevance right now? I am teaching something. Why are you asking different things? Please concentrate on this only. Now fourth part is straight angle. When angle formed is 180 degree. Beta Rishi, I told you, join again, no issue. So when angle measurement is when angle measures 180 degree, we call it as a straight angle. Let me draw this again. Shape. So first ray we had OB, and the second ray is forming a straight line like this. This is OA. This is a angle of 180 degree. So we call it a complete angle. So this is x. X is equal to 180 degree. The last one, all of you, is known as reflex angle. Sorry, not the last one. Second last one is known as reflex angle. Can you tell me what is the measurement of this? Okay, Rachit, good. Can you tell me what is a reflex angle? All of you, please try. What is a reflex angle? It is more than 180 degree and less than, please try, angle which is more than 180 degree but less than 360 degree. Yes. So if again I draw a diagram, it will be like this: O, B, and second ray like this, more than 180 but less than 360. This is a reflex angle where x is more than 180 degree and less than 360 degree, known as reflex angle. Yes, but you can rejoin again, no issue. I don't know, class 7th only have these issues. In class 8th and 9th, I never find these issues. Sir, how to measure reflex angle? Don't worry, I will tell you when the question comes. Okay. Right now, just understand the definition. Now, the last one is complete angle. All of you, what is a complete angle? Angle measurement equal to 360 degree. When angle measures 360 degree, we call it a complete angle. When the ray OB starts and comes back to this only, suppose OA is also here, we call this as 360 degree. This is a complete rotation. Okay. So we have seen 6 kind of angles. Till this point, everything okay? Till this point, everything is fine? Yes, sir. Okay, now we will study about next topic, that is related angles. How two angles are related. Let us see the next topic. Next topic is related angles. Now we will see relation between two or more angles and understand their types. First one is complementary angles. So two angles are said to be complementary when their sum is, all of you, two angles are said to be complementary. Two angles are said to be complementary angles if their sum is 90 degree. Okay, this is not I, this is E. Complement with I is like praising someone. It is completing something, complementary. Sir, angle spelling is wrong. Very good, beta. This was only expected from you. Try to find mathematical error, okay? Don't find English error over here. Now, thank you, Diti, still. Actually, I saw that thing, but I didn't, rectified it. Because I know you all are well aware of these things. You know the value, the spelling of angle. Now, suppose I give you, if one angle is given to you as 30 degree, then its complement will be how much? Please tell me. If one angle is 30 degree, its complement will be 60 degree, because we know 30 degree plus the unknown angle should be equal to 90 degree, And if you find this unknown angle by the properties of chapter number 4, this 30 will go there in subtraction, 90 minus 30, and you get the value as 30 degree. I hope it is clear to everyone. Similarly, if I give you one more example, if one angle is 75 degree, find its complement. All of you, do it fast. Find the complement of, sorry, it is 30. Sorry, 60. Thank you. Who was it? Kavish. Thank you, Kavish. Thank you, Naina. Now, all of you tell me, in this case, if one angle is 75 degree, what is its complement? Some are saying 25, some are saying 15. That means you are doing some mistake in calculation. Again, we can assume the complement as x, and we know sum of 75 degree and its complement x should be 90 degree. And if you solve the equation x equal to 90 degree minus 75 degree, and that is 10 minus 5 is 5, 9 becomes 8, 8 minus 7 is 15 degree. So all of you, those who were saying 25, please don't jump to answer like this. Okay, now let's move to the next related angles, and the next one is second part known as supplementary angles. Yes, Rohan, correct. Supplementary angles. Same way as complementary, we can define supplementary. These are those angles whose sum is how much? Two angles are said to be supplementary. But I told you, complementary angles, those angles whose sum is 90 degree. So supplementary angles are those angles whose sum is 180 degree. So if one angle is given to you, if one angle is 125 degree, find its supplement. All of you, if one angle given to you is 125 degree, find its supplement. It's very easy. We can assume that supplement as x. Rachit gave the answer, Lavya gave the answer, Diti gave the answer. Please explain complementary again. Daksh Bharadwaj. Daksh, complementary means sum of two angles is 90 degree. So if one angle is 30 degree, then complementary is 60 degree. That's it. If you have lost due to any issue of connection, you can watch it again on the channel. Okay. Supplementary is like complementary only, but this time the sum is 180 degree. So if one angle is 125 degree, we have to add x such that sum is 180 degree. So that gives you x equal to 180 minus 125, that is 10 minus 5 is 5, 7 minus 2 is 5. So the supplementary angle for 125 is 55 degree. Very good, all of you. Now try one more example. If one angle is suppose 137 degree, find its supplement. Please try. If one angle is 137 degree, find its supplement. It is very easy. Nana, good. Kanishka and Tushita. No, Tushita, why 45? Let me check. So if one angle is 137 degree, let us assume that x is the supplement angle. The sum should be equal to 180 degree. Now let's solve this. We will get x is equal to 180 minus 137, that is 10 minus 7 is 3, 7 minus 3 is 4, x equal to 43 degree. That's it. Okay, those who were saying 53, yes, please check carefully. Now next part. Okay, they're asking some things, please tell me. can two acute angles be complement to each other? Yes, they can be complement to each other because we have seen that 30 plus 60 is 90 degree and they both are acute angles. Now, if question comes, can two acute angles be supplementary? Can two acute angles be supplementary? You will say no, because the angle should be less than 90 degree. Suppose I have taken both as 89, 89, then also I will never get 180 degree as the answer. That is why two acute angles can never form supplementary angles. This way you can think of more cases. Okay. Now, the next case is, sir, I have done correct. Okay, beta. Grow up, beta, grow up. Third one is adjacent angles. Today we are just doing the definitions. Tomorrow onwards we'll start the questions. Still, today I have given you homework, first 5 questions. Try to solve them on your own. Adjacent angles. Adjacent, the name only suggests, means they are like in neighborhood. Let me tell you what is an adjacent angle. 5 minutes left. Okay. I'm just explaining adjacent angles. 1 second. So this is ray OA and this is ray OB. 89.9 is acute or right, but it is an acute angle. Diti, 89.9 is an acute angle because it is less than 90 degree. Whatever is less than 90 degree is a acute angle. Now I am defining adjacent angles. Please see. Sir, please repeat, please repeat, please repeat, please repeat, please repeat by Abhas Hasija. Mr. Abhas, what you want me to repeat? Just typing a thing and copying and pasting it won't help. This way I won't be able to teach you, beta. If you have any connection problem, supplementary angle, I told you, sum of two angles is 180 degree. It is supplementary angle. I have given you 2 examples also, beta. Two angles whose sum is 180 degree, they are known as supplementary angle. Those who are not able to understand anything, please watch the lecture again. Okay. Now, what is a adjacent angle? Before that, let us understand. This is arm. This is also an arm of the angle. We know angle AOB has 2 arms, OA and OB. Similarly, this angle also has an arm, OC and OB. If you see, class, adjacent angles are formed when we have, when two angles have a common vertex and a common arm. So you can see in this case, suppose this is angle X, angle Y, we can say X and Y are adjacent angles because they have a common vertex. Ha beta, I will explain afterwards, na? This is the common vertex O, this is the common arm OB, and the non-common arms lie on different side of common arm. Yes, beta, I'm just finishing it. So we can say x and y, angle x and angle y are adjacent angles because O is the common vertex, OB is the common ray or common arm, and this OC and OA are lying on the different side of OB. That is why they are adjacent angles. I am finishing here only. Please revise these topics and read from book also so that it is easy for you to understand. Okay. Let me switch off this recording.